Hey everybody, today I want to make another video going over the document we worked on in class, which is the Classwork exercises, where we go over the 3 examples that we learned about in class. So actually before we do that, maybe I should just go over those 3 examples. That might be helpful. So if you're watching this, maybe you skipped the note video. The first example with parallel lines and proportional parts was here. We have a parallel line segment that's connecting 2 points along 2 sides of a triangle, and it's parallel to the 3rd side. It creates a proportion here where this segment would be over this segment would be equal to this segment over that segment, as denoted here by the notes. I'm going to go fairly quickly through the note part because you can always pause this and look at it if you want to. The next example was 3 parallel lines, okay, with 2 transversals. And what the deal with this is that if these 3 lines are parallel, a transversal crossing these 3 lines will have a ratio here, right? So this segment over that segment, and that ratio will be equivalent to another ratio of any other transversal doing the same thing. So this transversal crossing the same 3 parallel lines will have the same kind of ratio. So for example, VD over DC will be equal to RQ over QP, as denoted by the colors here. And I did an example here with 3 and 9 here. We didn't know what that was. This is 21. You could solve for it, and that came out to be 7. Last one. This has nothing to do with parallel lines, but just happened to be in the exercise, so I apologize, but I think it's still worthwhile. You have 2 congruent angles here. You have 2 ratios that are going to be equivalent. So yeah, this is how I solve for an unknown one. Okay, let's get right to it. So because this is parallel lines proportional parts, I'll do them all anyway. It doesn't, no big deal. So the first one here, we're going to look for this side here. This is going to be our blue. This is going to be our red. We're going to call that our unknown, which is x. So we're going to say x over 21 is equal to blue over red, red being here. So it's going to be 16. And it's not 16 over 12, it's 16 over the whole thing, which is 16 plus 12, which is 28. All right, these are both divisible by 4, so I'm going to simplify that. So we're going to be x over 21 equals 4 over 7. I divided those both by 4 to do that. I'm going to cross multiply here. 7x equals 84. And, oh, I screwed that up. I screwed it up, guys. Look what I did. This is not x over 21. This is x over 21 plus x, because x is the unknown here. Okay, so don't do that. So I'm going to stop here so you can all see what I did, how I messed this up. I was going too quickly. This is x. This is 21. Red is x plus 21 because it's both of them added together, so we'll cross that all out. So x over x plus 21. There we go. Okay. And 16 over 28. All right. Now I feel better. I still am going to simplify that by dividing those both by 4, though. So x over x plus 21 equals 4 over 7. Now we cross multiply. I knew I was going too quickly there. 7x equals 4 times x plus 21. We're going to distribute that 4. That's going to give us 7x equals 4x plus 84. Subtract 4x from both sides. 3x equals 84. Divide by 3. And x will equal, let's see, 28? Yeah, 28. There we go. Let's try this one out. So we're going to have blue over red is equal to blue over red. All right, so we're solving for this whole thing, but we're going to actually use that first. So 8 over 12 is equal to x over 9. We're going to change that to 2/3. Going to divide those by 4. So 2/3 equals x over 9. We're going to cross multiply here. So 3x equals 18. Divide by 3. And that's going to equal x equals 6. All right, we're not done though. So this is 6. We want to know what the whole thing is. So 8 plus 6 is going to be 14. Okay. All right, here we're going to do blue over red. So blue over red. So this is going to be our x. So x over, now I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. This whole thing is x plus 4. So x over x plus 4 equals blue over red. So 4 is on top, so 4 is a blue. And then 4 plus 2 is 6. I'm going to simplify that and make that 2/3 because they're both divisible by 2. X plus 4 equals 2/3. Now we're going to cross multiply. So 3 times x is 3x. And then 2 parentheses x plus 4. And distribute that 2. 3x equals 2x plus 8. We're going to get, oh, sorry, I'm going to scroll down here. Subtract 2x from both sides. X equals 8. Okay. And let's see here. Hold on a second. Pause this for one moment. Okay, so we found this, right? I had to stop for 1 second to make sure I didn't screw up. I didn't screw up. Good. All right. So this is 8. But we're not solving for this. We're solving for the whole thing. So 8 plus 4 is 12. There we go. Okay. Now here, this is like example 2 that we did before we started. So we're going to go with blue over red. We're going to call this x. So we're going to have 5 over 5 plus x equals, and then blue over red. So 4 over 12 looks like. Yep, 4 over 12. I can simplify that to 1/3 because they're both divisible by 4. So 5 over 5 plus x equals 1/3. We're going to cross multiply here. So 5 times 3 is 15. And 1 times this is just 5 plus x. Subtract 5 from both sides. And x will be equal to 10. And I believe that's it. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So cool. All right. Next one. Let's see. So this is like the 3rd example that we did. So let's go ahead and label these. So we'll go, where am I going? So blue over red. Now you'll notice we don't know what the red is here. 15 over something. But we know this whole thing is 14. This is 4. Let me zoom in here. So if this whole thing is 14 and this is 4, this has to be 10. So 15 over 10 equals blue over red. So this will be our x value, or unknown, x over 4. I can simplify this by dividing them both by 5. So I'm going to get 3 over 2 equals x over 4. Something tells me x is going to be 6. Cross multiply here. So 3 times 4 is 12. 2 times x is 2x. Can divide by our coefficient, which is 2. There we go. And x is equal to 6. Look at that. And that's what we're looking for. Awesome. Number 6, similar problem. Let's go with blue over red. And it's actually very similar. So blue is going to be 6. Red, we don't know what it is. We know the whole thing is 5. This is 2. That means this has to be 3 because they have to add up to 5. So put 3 there. So 6 over 3. This is double that. That means this is probably going to be 4 because it's double 2. Let's see. So blue over red. And we don't know what that is. So it's x. X over 2. I'm going to simplify that to 2 over 1. All right, cross multiply. And x will be equal to 4. Okay, today. Okay. Number 7. Here you go. So this is similar to example 2 that we did. All right, so we're going to do this one. Blue over red. So 3 over, we don't know what that is, but I know the whole thing is 7, so that has to be 4. Okay. So 3 over 4 equals blue over red. Okay. All right, so this is an interesting one. So they don't tell us what this is. They don't tell us what that is, but they do tell us their sum. And we know their sum is 14. We know 14 is double the sum of these two, which means these would have to be double that. So we can actually just say 2 times this, which is going to be 8. And that's what that would be. That's a very interesting one. 8. Okay, let's look at this one. So we're going to go here, blue over red. So we're going to have 25 over x equals blue over red, 15 over, now this would be, this whole thing is 21, so that means this plus this is 21. So this is going to be 6, yeah. And they're both divisible by 3, so we're going to divide those both by 3 to simplify that. So we have 25 over x equals 5 over 2. Nope, let's not do that. Alright. And we're going to cross multiply here. Okay. So we're going to have 5x equals 50. Divide those both by 5. And x is going to be equal to, oh, stink out of here. It's the cat making an appearance. Oh, great, thanks. Alright. Alright, x is going to be equal to 10. And that should be that one, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's that one. Okay, next one. Number 9. Number 9. Let's see here. We're gonna, no, come on, seriously, get out of here. So we're going to have blue over red. So this part is going to be unknown. So this is going to be our x. So x over, now this whole thing is going to be x plus 2. X plus 2 equals blue over red. Now blue we don't know what it is, but we can tell because the whole thing is 6. This is 1, that means this is 5. So 5 over 6. We can just cross multiply and solve this. So we're going to say 6 times x is 6x, and then 5 times this binomial. And we're going to distribute that 5. Thank you, come on. And then, alright, sorry, cat's being annoying. Get down. There you go. So 6x equals 5x plus 10. And we're going to subtract 5x from both sides. So 6x take away 5x is 1x, and then these cancel, so we have 10. So x equals 10. Let's see if that works. Okay, so let's look at number 10. So we have, okay, we got blue here and red here. So we're going to go with x because we don't know what that is. So x over 14 equals blue over red. So this whole thing is 12, which means this has to be 4 because that's 8. So 4 over 8. So this is going to be half that. I'm guessing x is going to be 7. I forgot to simplify that. That's okay though. So 8x equals 56. Divided by 8, and x should equal 7. Yep, there we go. Okay. All right, let's look at the next page here. All right, so we got, I'm sure we got left. Oh, I got 10 left, not bad. All right, so let's go ahead and solve these. So we're going to go with blue over red. So 15 over 2x plus 4 equals blue over red. So 9 over, the whole thing is going to be 9 plus 6, which is 15. I can simplify this, divide these both by 3. So 15 over 2x plus 4 equals, divide these by 3, so 3/5. And now I cross multiply. And again, you don't need to simplify. I like doing it. 5 times 15, I believe, is 75. 4 times, yeah, 75. And 3 times 2x plus 4. Can distribute that 3. So 75 equals 6x plus 12. Try 12 on both sides. That's going to give us 63. Did I screw this up? I feel like I screwed this up somewhere. Let me pause this for 1 second. I totally did screw this up. And I made literally the exact same mistake I made in the very beginning. So here's what I did. This is not 2x plus 4. For some reason, when I saw it, I thought it meant the whole thing, but it doesn't. It means this entire, just this little piece right here. So red is actually the whole. Why did I use blue there? That was silly. Red is actually both these added together. So this needs to be 2x plus 4 plus 15. So this is all wrong. Okay, let's try that again. So blue is 15 over this whole thing, which is 15 plus this. So I'm going to just add that together. So 4 plus 15 is 19, so 2x plus 19. There we go. Now we're good. And then 9 over 15. And then we're still going to simplify that to 3/5. So 15 over 2x plus 19 equals 3/5. And then we can go ahead and cross multiply. So let's see, 75 equals 3 times 2x plus 19. We're going to distribute. So you can see how that one little mistake threw it all off. 75 equals 6x equals 57, I believe. Well, why did I put equals? My goodness. You can tell I haven't eaten lunch yet. Minus 57, minus 57. So 6x is going to equal, what, 18? Looks like, yep. Divide by 6. And x will be equal to 3. And I think it's asking us to solve for x. Yeah, we're solving for x. Okay, cool. All right, let's try this again. Over here. So this is 3 parallel lines. We're going to do blue over red here. So 3x minus 5 over 4. And we'll do some blue over red here. So blue over red. Now we don't know what blue is, but we can figure it out because the whole thing is 7. That's 2. That means this has to be 5. So 5 over 2. I think that's why I got screwed up, because these you're not adding them together, but here you are if you don't know what they are. So I could see, I think that's where my brain was going. So 2 parentheses 3x minus 5 equals 4 times 5, which is 20. Again, you could divide by 2 here instead of distributing it, but I'm just going to distribute it because, yeah. And then 2 times negative 5 is negative 10 equals 20. Add 10 to both sides. 6x is going to equal 30. And divide by 6. And x should equal 5. Okay. Let's go down to these two here. Oops, let's move this a little bit. There we go. Okay. So blue over red is equal to blue over red. All right, so we're going to go with 6 over 9 is equal to 2x minus 2 over 15. I want to simplify that to 2/3 because they're both divisible by 2. Sorry, by 3 rather. So it'll be 2/3 equals 2x minus 2 over 15. And we're going to cross multiply here. And 15 times 2 is 30. And then 3 times 2x minus 2. We're going to distribute. 30 equals 6x minus 6. We're going to add 6 to both sides. Cross that out. So 6x equals 36. Divide by 6. And x will equal 6. So that is that one. Okay. Number 14. Here we go. So we're going to go blue over red is equal to blue over red here. So we're going to go with 11x plus 1 over, now we don't know what that is, but we know the whole thing is 52. This is 16, so if we subtract 16 from this, we'll know what that is. So let's go ahead and do that over here. So 52 minus 16, borrow from that. It's 36, yeah, that sounds about right. So 36. So that's over 36, and this is going to be 20 over 16. Now those are both divisible by 4, so I'm going to simplify that. That's going to be 5/4. We're going to cross multiply here. So 4 times 11x plus 1 equals 5 times 36, which I believe is going to be 180. Let's see, 5 times 6 is 30, carry the 3, 180. Double check that just to be safe. It doesn't hurt to be safe here. Yep, 180, okay. We're going to distribute the 4. 44x plus 4 equals 180. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. So 44x equals 176. Divide by 44, which is our coefficient. And I think that's going to be 4, but let's just double check. 6 divided by 44. Yep, it's 4. And I think that's it. Yep, solving for x, so there we go. All right. Now, okay, we can finish this. We're almost done. Let's do the last here. Okay, so blue over red is going to be equal to blue over red. So 16, oh look, this is double, so this whole thing's going to be equal to 12, I bet. And then 3x minus 6 over 6. I'm going to change that to 2 over 1. Why not? 3x minus 6 over 6. Cross multiply. So 2 times 6 is 12. 1 times that is that. We're going to add 6 to both sides. So 3x equals 18. Divide by our coefficient, which is 3 in this case, and x should be equal to 6. Go and check that, make sure I did that right. I did do that right, sweet. Okay. Alright, number 16. We're going to go blue over red is equal to blue. Oh, this is a good one, red. I like this one. Alright, cool. So 8 over 16. Which we're going to change to a half in a second, is equal to 10 over this. Now this, we don't know what it is. Okay, but we know this plus this equals that. So we're going to subtract 10 from this. So 3x plus 3 minus 10. That's going to equals 3x minus 7. So this is actually equal to 3x minus 7. A little confusing, but that's how we find that. So 3x minus 7. Now we're going to simplify that to be 1 over 2. This whole thing should be equal to 5 on the bottom. We're going to cross multiply. So 2 times 10 is 20. Equals 3x minus 7. We're going to add 7 to both sides. So we're going to have 27 equals 3x. Divide by our coefficient, which is 3. And x is equal to 9. Okay. Alright, almost there. Alright. So blue over red is equal to blue over red. So 2x minus 12 over 4 is equal to 3 over 2. We're going to cross multiply here. 2 times 2x minus 12 equals 12. And we're going to distribute. So 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times negative 12 is negative 24. We're going to add 24 to both sides. Okay. and 4x equals 36. Divide by 4. X will be equal to 9. Awesome. Okay. All right. Blue over red is going to be equal to blue over red. All right, so we're going to go with 35 over 2x plus 7 equals 20 over this, which we don't know, but we know 32 take away 20 is 12, so that'd be 12. Okay. I'm going to simplify that, divide those both by 4. So 35 over 2x plus 7 is going to equal 5 over 3. And now we're going to simplify, cross multiply rather. So 5 parentheses 2x plus 7 equals 3 times 35. So 35 times 2 is 70. So 105. Now we're going to distribute that 5. So 5 times 2x is going to be 10x, and 5 times 7 is plus 35, equals 105. We're going to subtract 35 from both sides. That should equal 70. Yep, 10x equals 70. Divide by our coefficient, which is 10, and x will equal 7. There we go. All right. Last two. Here we go. Coming down the home stretch here. So blue here and red here. And then blue here and red here. So we're going to go with 9 over 6 equals x over 4. And we'll simplify that to make it, divide those both by 3. We're going to get 3 over 2 equals x over 4. You don't need to do that. I prefer doing it. So feel free to skip that step and go right into cross multiplication if you want to. 2 times x is 2x. 3 times 4 is 12. Divide by our coefficient, which is 2. And x will equal 6. Okay. Last one. Here we go. We made it. Okay. Blue is going to be the 9. And x plus 2 is the red. 6 will be blue. And 4 will be red. So we're going with 9 over x plus 2 equals 6 over 4. We're going to divide those both by 2 to simplify that. So we're going to go with 9 over x plus 2 equals 3 over 2. Okay. We're then going to cross multiply here. So 2 times 9 is 18. And, oh, I lost kilter. Oh well. 3 parentheses x plus 2. We're going to distribute that 3. Again, you could divide both sides by 3. They both are equally valid, but I'm just doing it this way. And to get extra confusing, I'm going to go back over here. 18 equals 3x plus 6. Let's subtract 6 from both sides. Get rid of our constant. 3x equals 12. Divide by our coefficient. And x will equal 4. Okay, so that was a lot. Again, that's why I only assigned half of that to you guys, but I figured if some of you guys did more, it would be worth our time to go over all of them. So again, this is the last page. That's the third page. Oh, you can see all of it. Third page. Second page. There's not even more. Oh, let me. Hold on. And the first page. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.